So welcome back, my dear students. Welcome back, everybody. This is the third lecture in marketing. And today we will handle some other new topics that we did not handle before here. We'll go now for the approaches of marketing. We done for the approaches of marketing, and we had questions about this. Now we'll go to the differences between the selling and marketing. Can we use the word selling instead of using the word marketing? What are the differences between selling and marketing? So the first difference between them is that selling starts with the seller and is preoccupied all the time with the needs of the seller. So selling focus on the seller, what the seller wants. Always, the whole time, he's focusing only on what he wants to sell. But marketing starts with the buyer and focuses constantly on the needs of the buyer. Like we said, marketing activity should start with the buyer, the consumer, the buyer or the consumer. Start with what we will say, what the consumer wants. Then we will give the consumer the goods or services that will satisfy this consumer needs. So the difference again, that selling focus on the sales process, selling focus on the sales process, while marketing focus on the consumer needs. Just first to know what the consumer wants, then we will produce the goods or services which the consumer needs. Selling starts with the corporation's existing activities and products. Selling starts with the corporation of the company existing activities and products. Yes, but the marketing, under marketing, all activities and products take their direction from the consumer and his needs. So I will not produce under the marketing concept, I will not produce until I know what the consumer wants, and I will produce the goods or services which the consumer wants. Selling emphasizes saleable surpluses within the corporation, seeks to convert products info like cash, emphasizing getting rid of the stock. So all I care about is changing those products or the goods which I have into a stock, into cash. I want to convert it by selling it. All I care about is that what I have from the stock in my own warehouses, I just want to sell it. So I care about this process. I focus here. Okay. Concerns serve with the tricks and techniques of getting the customers to part with their cash for their available with the salesman. But the marketing emphasizes in identification of a market opportunity, seeks to convert customers' needs. Look at this. Always when we talk about the marketing, we put the customer's needs in the first place into products, emphasis fulfilling the needs of the customer. So I'm always trying to fulfill the customer's needs. Number 4 here, a selling overemphasizes the exchange aspects without caring of the value satisfaction inherent in the exchange. I don't care about what is the added value to the consumer when he takes these goods and services. All I care about is sales. But here, in the sales perspective, but in the marketing concept, marketing concerns itself primarily and truly with the value satisfaction. Still, I'm talking about satisfying the needs. If you look at the marketing, we all the way long talk about satisfying the consumer's needs. That should blow to the customers from the exchange. Number 5, in the sale process or in the selling process or the selling aspect of marketing, view business as a good producing process. View business as a good producing process But here, so the seller view the business as a good producing process. I saw the business for me is a good chance for me to produce. But 5 here, view business as a customer satisfying again. In all the way up in the marketing, we care about the customers or the consumer satisfaction. 6, the seller determines what products is to be offered. Here, it will start with the seller because he's the one who will produce and he will the one who will market. So he will decide what he will produce and what will be marketed. This is the seller in the selling aspect or approach. But in the marketing approach, in the marketing, the word marketing here, what should be offered as a product is determined by the buyer first. Like I told you before, the modern or the recent or the updates aspect of marketing is that marketing starts with the client and the marketing ends with the client. So all the activities start with the client and all the activities will be ended with the client as well. So the seller makes a total product offering that would match and satisfy the identified needs of the identified customers. All the way up, I am just all my eyes, I put all my scope is the customer satisfaction here in the marketing process. Customer or consumer satisfaction. Number 7, the product precedes the marketing efforts. The product precedes the marketing efforts, becomes the consequences of the product on hand. The product precedes the marketing efforts, become the consequences of the product on hand. Okay, so the product precedes here. And marketing after this. So we start with producing, the marketing. Here, we start first to produce, then to market. That is in the selling process. Produce first, then market second. Market what you produce second. Produce first, then market what you produce second. Here, the product is the consequences of the marketing effort. So first we will do here in the marketing process, first we will start with the marketing, advertising and make the 4PS and so on. And the product will be a consequence of the marketing effort. So based on this, you will sell. The marketing effort leads to products the consumers would actually want to buy in their own interest. Still, we have many of them also. After that, number 9, cost in number 8, in selling, packaging is essentially seen as more protection or mere container. So it's here for protecting the goods, the packaging in the selling process, on the selling aspect, is to protect the contents. As example, the medicine, the package of the medicine, the packaging is to content it from being broken or whatever. And containing the product itself. But here in marketing, it is seen from the point of view that the customer is designed to provide a maximum possible convenience and satisfaction to the customer. So here it's a guide. The same package might be we use it as a promotion. If the package is very well designed, it will attract, like the perfumes, it will attract the consumer. So it has also, besides its own protection job, it has also a promotional job. Here, based on the selling, the cost determine prices. That's true. Cost, I will check out how much is the cost first of my product based on the selling aspect or selling approach. I will decide first how much this product will cost me. Then after that, I will add a percentage to the cost. Then this will be the selling price when I add them together. So as example, if the cost of the product is $10, the cost is 10, and you want $1 as profits. So the total price will be 10 the cost plus the $1 you require as profit, then the selling price will be $11. Again, I would say, you want to sell. So based on the selling, you want to calculate the price, how the price will be determined. Then the price will be determined by that the price or the cost will be, the cost is $10 plus $1 as a profit. Then all cost and profit are $11. Then the selling price is $11. But here, consumer determine prices and prices. Consumer has effect on the price based on the marketing aspect. 10, transportation, storage, and distribution function are perceived as mere extension of the production function. So those works, the logistic work, is added to the production function. But here, they are seen vital services to be provided to the customer, not grudgingly, but in the most willing manner. Okay, so here is, we consider the logistic and the supply chain part of the production. Here, no. In the marketing concept, no, it is not a part of the production. The emphasis is one show on the selling process. The emphasis is one somehow selling. There is no coordination among the different functions of the total marketing task. But here, the emphasis is on an integrated approach through the integrated strategy covering product, promotion, price, and distribution. Here, they are separated in the selling characteristic or aspect of marketing, but in the marketing aspect, they are, all the efforts are all together, especially the 4PS. Here in the selling aspect of marketing, different departments of the business operates as a separate. But here, all departments of the business operate in close integration. Yes, because all are working for the consumer satisfaction. Here, based on the marketing aspect. In the firms practicing selling, production is the center function. Okay, sales are subordinates or secondary function. Okay, here in firms practicing marketing is the central function. So here sales is the central function, while here marketing is the central function. Selling views the customer as the list link the business. Marketing views the customer as the very purpose of the business. So here it is, it's not that important so much, but in marketing, I will say that the client is the start and the end of the business. We'll go now to the question of lecture 3, and we'll go say, what are the differences between marketing and selling approach? What are the difference between marketing and selling approach? And here, this is lecture 3. This is lecture 3. Here it is, the question of lecture 3. And here is the question. We will wait here just for you guys to get, and you can also update the answers, finding extra information from, if you Google this question, search Google it, you might find also some wealthy updated info about this. Shall see you in the next lecture. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.